In our last class, we learned about cognates, words that are spelled similar and sound similar in English and Spanish, and they mean the same thing. This is one of the best ways to acquire vocabulary very quickly. But as I mentioned in the last class, there are also false cognates, words that look and sound similar but do not mean the same thing. These words can be confusing and they can get you into trouble. So in this class, we're going to talk about false cognates so you can avoid those problems. Don't go away. Hola and welcome to Spanish with El Güero. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, well, subscribe so that you don't miss any classes. And while you're at it, why don't you give this video a like? So as I said, today we're talking about false cognates. As I said, false cognates are words that sound similar and are spelled similar and sometimes identical, but they do not mean the same thing. A lot of people who are learning a new language get tripped up with false cognates. They use them in situations where they simply don't make sense, or they do make sense, but they mean something completely different from what they think they mean, and you can get into trouble that way. After today's class, you will know all of the most common false cognates and how to avoid them. So, there are two classes of false cognates. Two words in two different languages that look and sound similar, but just don't mean the same thing at all. But there are also false cognates, which are two words in two different languages, which look and sound similar, and they do mean the same thing. But one of them has another meaning that it doesn't have in the other language. So we will see examples of each of these today. We're going to start with one of the most common false cognates that confuses a lot of people. The word actual. Actual. It is spelled identical to the word actual in English. Of course, you have to give it a Spanish pronunciation. Instead of actual, it is actual. Actual does not mean actual. It means current. As you can see, it has nothing to do with actual. Actual, current. ¿Cuál es la situación actual? What is the current situation? ¿Cuál es la situación actual? Current situation. Situación actual. As you can see, actual means current and not actual. We also have the word asistir. Asistir. Asistir does mean assist, but it also means attend. So watch out with this one. This is one of those false cognates that does mean the same as its English version, but it has another meaning that it does not have in English. Asistir means assist and attend. Ella asistió al evento. She attended the event. Ella asistió al evento. Asistir, assist, and attend. Embarazado. Embarazado does not mean embarrassed. It has nothing to do with embarrassed. Embarazado means pregnant. But of course, men don't get pregnant, and so you always say embarazada. So if you want to say that you are embarrassed, do not say that you are embarazada, because that means you're pregnant. Ella está muy embarazada. She is very pregnant. Ella está muy embarazada. Introducir. Introducir does mean introduce, but only in the sense of introducing something into something else, not in the sense of presenting somebody to somebody else. In that case, in Spanish, you must use presentar. ¿Me puedes presentar a él? Can you introduce me to him? ¿Me puedes presentar a él? So when you introduce somebody to somebody else, you don't use introducir. You use presentar. Largo. Largo does not mean large. It means long. Largo, long. Fue un viaje largo. It was a long trip. Fue un viaje largo. Largo, long. Carpeta. Carpeta does not mean carpet. It means folder or binder. Necesito una carpeta para la escuela. I need a folder or binder for school. Necesito una carpeta para la escuela. Lectura. Lectura does not mean lecture. It means reading. El maestro asignó lectura. Did the teacher assign reading? El maestro asignó lectura. Realizar. Realizar does mean realize, but only in the sense of realizing a goal or a dream, some kind of desire. It does not mean realize in the sense of realizing something that you didn't know before or that you hadn't noticed before. To say that in Spanish, you say darse cuenta. Por fin realicé mi sueño. I finally realized my dream. Por fin realicé mi sueño. In this case, we do use realizar. Me di cuenta de algo. I realized something. Me di cuenta de algo. In this case, we do not use realizar. We use darse cuenta. Me di cuenta. Me di cuenta de algo. Constipado. Constipado does not mean constipated. It means that someone is stuffed up or that they have a cold. Estoy enfermo y constipado. I'm sick and stuffed up, or I'm sick and have a stuffy nose. Estoy enfermo y constipado. Molestar. Molestar does not mean molest. It means bother. Deja de molestarme. Stop bothering me. Deja de molestarme. Molestar, bother. Recordar. Recordar does not mean record. It means remember. Trata de recordar. Try to remember. Trata de recordar. Recordar, remember. Pariente. Pariente does not mean parent. It means relative. Tengo muchos parientes. I have many relatives. Tengo muchos parientes. Pariente, relative. Compromiso. Compromiso does not mean compromise. It means commitment. Tengo un compromiso previo. I have a prior commitment. Tengo un compromiso previo. Compromiso, commitment. Familiar. Familiar does mean familiar, but it also means family member. Esto me parece muy familiar. This seems very familiar to me. Esto me parece muy familiar. So it does mean familiar. But as I said, it also means family member. Amo a mis familiares. I love my family members. Amo a mis familiares. Mayor. Mayor does not mean mayor. It means older, elder, or elderly. Él es mi hermano mayor. He is my older brother, or he is my elder brother. Él es mi hermano mayor. Mayor, older, elder, elderly. Sensible. Sensible does not mean sensible. It means sensitive. Él es tan sensible. He's so sensitive. Él es tan sensible. sensible, sensitive. Últimamente. Últimamente does not mean ultimately. It means lately. Últimamente me siento triste. Lately I feel sad. Últimamente me siento triste. Últimamente, lately. Librería. Librería does not mean library. It means bookstore. Compré un libro en la librería. I bought a book at the bookstore. Compré un libro en la librería. Librería, bookstore. So these are some of the most common ones that trip people up and can sometimes get them into trouble. Now you know what they are, and so now you can avoid them. But there are others. I'm going to quickly go through the rest of the most common false cognates. Éxito. Éxito does not mean exit. It means success. Fábrica. Fábrica does not mean fabric. It means factory. Chocar. Chocar does not mean choke. It means crash or get in an accident. Arma. Arma does mean arm, but only in the sense of a weapon. That kind of arm is an arma. The word for arm, as in the part of the body, is brazo. Pan. Pan does not mean pan. It means bread. Contestar. Contestar does not mean contest. It means answer. Pie. Pie does not mean pie. It means foot. Ropa. Ropa does not mean rope. It means clothes or clothing. Sopa. Sopa does not mean soap. It means soup. Red. Red does not mean red. It means net. Gracioso. Gracioso does not mean gracious. It means funny. Diversión. Diversión does not mean diversion. It means fun. Barco. Barco does not mean bark. It means boat. Envolver. Envolver does not mean involve. It means wrap. Disgusto. Disgusto does not mean disgust. It means annoyance or irritation. Suceso. Suceso does not mean success. It means event. Policía. Policía does not mean policy. It means police. Sin does not mean sin. It means without. Once does not mean once. It means 11. Grosería does not mean grocery. It means a swear word or a cuss word. And with that, you know all of the most common false cognates. Now you just need to review them, study them, learn them, and then avoid using them in the wrong situations. You're not going to be perfect. Sometimes you're going to make mistakes. That's okay. If people laugh at you, then just laugh right back at yourself. Part of learning a language is learning to be patient with yourself and with others and not becoming upset because somebody doesn't understand you or laughs at you. So learn these, go out and try to avoid them, and have fun in the process. And that's our class for today. I hope you enjoyed this class and that it was useful for you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, well, subscribe so that you don't miss any more classes. See you next time.